gentlemen, welcome to the Squared Circle once again. It is I, the biggest icon in North Haven, Hollywood, Jay Williams. And I am joined once again by the one, the only, Uncle Oatis. Welcome to the Squared Circle.
Yes, sir. It's been busy, huh? We've been busy.
It is November 25th. It has been a busy month. And we might slow down a little bit for Christmas, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Not much, but a little bit. I have the last 3 weekends going to shows consecutively every Saturday.
Yeah, you got one up on me. I've been to 2 shows back to back, one of which we both were at.
Right.
But yeah, we'll get to talking about. We have a few things that we'll mention that's coming up in December, and but we got all kinds of goodies for today, though.
Yeah, all kinds of goodies.
Yeah.
The last 3 weeks have been crazy. It started out with United by One, Together We Stand. Hats off to Harry, to Cece, and their crew for another great benefit show for type 1 diabetes over there in Hamden at Devonshire Hall.
Yeah, and we've talked about Devonshire Hall. Beautiful place. So.
Oh, yes.
And next time a show is, I'm sure there'll be something at the beginning of the year early enough that you got to go check them out. You got to go check them out.
Absolutely.
BST usually is there, but they do that United by One show with other promotions, and it's just one big happy family with talent from all these different promotions. So it's a very cool show. But they do that once a year, so you could catch that again.
Then I gotta say, gonna be honest, I've been part of the PAPW family for many years now, and their show in Woodbridge was fire. It was great. It was. And the attendance, I don't think I've ever seen a high. I think that might be there. You could correct me if I'm wrong, and Mario, if you're watching this, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that was the highest attendance they've had for a show yet.
If I'm not mistaken, I thought that I overheard that it was somewhere between 250 and 3. I believe. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean, we were both there, and there had to be. I mean, there was chairs all the way around the ring,
Mm-hmm.
with the exception they had a couple of rows less on one side because of, that's where people were coming in. But that show was packed solid. Mario Mancini and Paul Roma, the 2 gentlemen that run, the owners and run Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, they were bringing in chairs like into the second match. People were still coming in the door. Mm-hmm. And that show was worth every penny. And we've got some stuff to show you with that. Jay, I did a few potatoes with some of the talent. Jay got some great footage of a couple of the matches. So
I got the whole card available on YouTube, Squared Circle.
Yes.
CT.
Very important.
And United by One, Together We Stand. You can see that all their matches cut up very nicely on YouTube at the Squared Circle CT. There's also links on the group page.
Yeah.
And Pioneer Valley this past weekend, Pioneer Valley Pro Wrestling, who I'm also very proud to say had a close relationship.
You've been going there a while, yeah.
Close relationship with them for almost 10 years now, I'd say, and I can't believe it. It's going by so fast. I believe they had a record attendance for their Go Big or Go Home show.
I think November's that a lot of the promotions really stepped up because they had it's the end of the year, and they're trying to go out with a bang because hey, New Year coming, new happenings, and I think that's well, both of us went to the Coliseum Pro Wrestling show, and that show was, I think, one of their better shows. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun at that show.
Why don't we get to what we have here, not wasting any time. You have some potatoes and mixed into.
Real quick, set this up, because we only have so much time. But the first potato that you're going to see is me interviewing Sylvan. Sylvan is He's the King of Paradise winner from when they had their King of Paradise. So he's the PAPW king, we'll say. And he had a match, an Australian chairs match with Alan Compass, Crocodile King Alan Compass. And what we're going to see is a quick interview I had with Sylvan before the match. Then you're going to see the match itself with Alan Compass, which Hollywood J managed to get the match up. And then afterwards, I had an interview with, I did a potato interview with Alan Compass after the match. And you're going to see throughout these matches, or potatoes that we're going to air tonight, you're going to see a thread of resemblance. And you'll see exactly what I'm saying. There's something in common with all of them, and you'll see what that is. But if the studio is ready, we'll see this first one with
Pro
me
Wrestling
and
here at
Sylvan.
JCC in Woodbridge. Tonight we got Mania in Paradise. And I'm with the very jovial Sylvan right now, who has a match coming up against Alan Compass. And it's a Australian chairs match. Is that correct?
King of Paradise has you got an Australian chairs match with Mr. Alan Compass. First time in history, and it might be the first time in history that man actually opens his eyes for once. My will shall be done this evening, Mr. Compass. And come hell or high water, you are going to awaken as each and every one of these ignorant people are going to finally wake up and understand what the truth holds for you in the Forest of the Lost. Mr. Oatis, I tell you and I tell everyone that sees this at home, you're going to be in for a real good show. I hope you all have a good evening. I hope you do as well, Mr. Oatis. So it is said, for it is written, I am Sylvan.
Thank you, Sylvan. There you go, people. Hi, Mooch.
You know, I teamed with that guy. He wouldn't return my calls. I got lost in the forest looking for him.
Sylvan?
Yeah. What's an Australian chairs match?
I have no idea. I'm not from...
Talk about my match now.
Why don't we talk about your match?
So tonight, it's the third and final showdown between me and Frost. Hey, can you tell me who won the last two matches?
The Mooch won the past two matches.
You're right. So he thinks this, if I get disqualified, I lose my title. Stipulation bothers me. Do you think it bothers me? No.
I guess not.
Do you think the outcome's going to be any different?
Well, what if...
No. Frost. Tonight, it ends. It's over. I'm walking out with this title. All right, you can wrap it up.
Thanks, Mooch.
All right.
Very interesting.
Well, yeah, he was coming back to give me more grief. Mooch gives me grief every time I'm around him. He's just, great wrestler. Been doing it a little while now. He's held, this U.S. championship now for a little while. On some shaky ground, he's been holding that belt, but yeah, he's been giving me some grief. But anyway, that was the prelude to the match that you had caught with Alan Compass and Sylvan. And that was an Australian chairs match. And basically, the Australian chairs match, they had chairs that had everything attached. He had chairs with Legos stuck all over. He had a chair with, remember the little white things that twisty and you throw them on the ground and they pop? Mm-hmm. He had one chair that had like 100 of those all glued on it. So when he, one of them would hit the other guy. It was a crazy match. But let's get right into it because this is really something to see.
Let's check it out. The Australian chairs match, folks. Mania in Paradise. Back up.
And there's Ref Jordan.
Jordan Major, yes.
Yep. Now there's the one with the Legos on it. You see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
Absolutely insane. And I talked to Alan the day after, the morning after.
Right.
Alan and I keep in touch a lot.
Right.
And he texts me the very next morning. He goes, "Brother, I gotta go to work. I'm having a little trouble moving." So he was sore, definitely, from that match.
A match like that, they both have to feel it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's trying to get back up.
I'm not so sure that Sylvan knew exactly what he was getting into when he agreed to, that Alan could have the stipulation he wanted, and he picks an Australian chairs match.
First ever. I wish I could have gotten a little closer with that. But,
Well, like you said, it was a packed house.
oh yeah. Kind of cut it out where they were both getting back in the ring.
And you can hear the crowd giving Alan his props. Sylvan's a tough guy, though. Alan really, I think that he realized that, he's no slouch, that Sylvan's no slouch.
You think Alan Compass will ever be PAPW champion?
I don't know. I know. I would like to see him go against Mooch. I think that he needs to try and get that U.S. title first.
Right.
And get the feel of, of that level of. Oof, that was a serious face plant. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I think that Alan, you'll see gold on him sometime in the near future. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt if I saw it on Sylvan either.
No, they're
Because
both great.
I watched Sylvan now. I've only been watching him for about a year. I think he's only got a couple of years in,
Right.
and he's really gotten fantastic. He's actually grown immensely in the past year. But then again, a lot of the guys that come out of Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, they continue to train. They get better and better every
Right.
day, and
They still train once you graduate.
yeah.
You don't stop learning.
no, they continue to train. I mean, as opposed to, and that's just one thing. Then they go into the gym, and they do their bit with the gym or whatever, or any kind of calisthenics, whatever they do. These guys try and stay in as best a shape as they can. But and we've talked about how Paradise right now has exploded with some serious good talent.
Oh yes.
So, we've got people like, Nelly and Corey Dukes and Jeremy Lacroix and Duke Stovall and
yes.
Killer J, and I mean, there's so many, and I'm sorry if I, didn't mention. I could sit here probably for 10 minutes because there's got to be at least almost 6, 7, 8 guys and gals that are fresh there that are really killing it. Now here, look at this. Alan got him in the ropes, but
Now what's on that chair?
his elbow. Okay, now he's. That one's got the poppers. See all the poppers glued on it?
Well, he got a face of poppers, Sylvan.
Now, Did you catch during? I don't know if it was at the end or during the match, the rubber chicken that Alan brought into the ring.
No.
It was an industrial. Alan brought in an industrial rubber chicken. It had a
Okay.
thing inside that goes. "Wah." It makes noise, right?
I did not. I don't remember that.
Well, he body slammed Sylvan onto that rubber chicken. It was in the ring, which was on a chair. And of course, Sylvan felt the chair.
Mm-hmm.
So he was there for a second. And Alan told the whole audience, shh. And then when Sylvan rolled off, you heard, and the audience was rolling.
Wow.
It was funny. But that match was really good. You had to edit a little bit. We have to edit some stuff in order to fit in because,
right.
we're only here for an hour. But
Right. That whole match probably was 10 minutes.
yeah.
Where I could only
it
show
could have
5.
been 10 or 12 minutes.
Right.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, okay, well, and then after that match, Alan came back. Actually, I caught a potato with Sylvan as well, but we're not showing that one tonight. But we do have next, I believe, the Alan Compass potato. And right after that, you'll see the common thread I was talking about.
Hey, Uncle Otis here at the JCC in Woodbridge, Connecticut for Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling's Mania in Paradise. And just finished watching a Australian chairs match with this man right here.
Hi. Oh, yeah, so how's it going? Yeah, we just had the Australian chairs match. It was phenomenal. Yes, it was great. Did you see it?
No, I saw the very end when he had you tied up in the ropes.
Yeah, and then like a majestic gazelle, I did a backflip and landed on my feet, which surprised even me. It was that was great. And then I dodged, duck, dip, dived, and dodged some other stuff, and then I kicked him in the face, and it was awesome.
So, see, taking your vitamins does work. I told you that.
Yes, absolutely. 100%. It was a hell of a match. Creepy tree guy has been defeated, and I'm going to go enjoy the rest of...
Creepy tree guy?
Yeah, I think that's his name. I'm pretty positive, yeah. All right?
Okay. Well, congratulations. I'm glad that you... that you did.
First ever Australian chess match. I won it.
Yeah, and
I created it.
Very good. Alan Compass, folks, here at Paradise Alley Pro. God almighty.
Hey, did you know in Australia the toilets spin the other way?
No, I didn't. I didn't know that. I mean, I don't really see the
Hey,
relevance.
where's Frank? His pet crane.
He's taking a few weeks off. I think he's on vacation.
You know, he's a guy I'd like to dump on his head.
Frank?
No, not the crane. Alan Compass.
So then why don't you challenge him to a match? Challenge him to a Australian chairs match.
He's got to challenge me. See,
Yep.
we're backwards.
Yeah, but you're the one that wants to go against him. How does he know unless you tell him?
I don't talk to him. You talk to him.
Now I'm a messenger boy. Okay, I'm a messenger boy now, folks. Are we done now?
I'm waiting for you to wrap it up.
Oh. Thank you, folks. We're wrapping it up.
Are you going to wrap it up?
Another great potato here at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. Potato out.
You see what I'm saying?
What can I say? I'm speechless.
Why is Mooch giving me, so much grief? I don't understand it. But what can I say? I like the guy, He keeps me on my toes, I guess.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, so he had a match. Now, Mooch had a match, which we're going to see, that you recorded, and that was
The U.S. title match.
the U.S. title match against Ryan Frost, or
Correct.
as we lovingly call him, Frosty.
Frosty.
So that match is the third match that they've had this year for that belt. The first time and you can see the full potato interview that I had with Frosty, where he explains what I'm going to go over real quick, which is the first time he had outside interference. Remember Sarge, or I think it was Sarge, or somebody did something, pulled his leg up on the rope. It was a controversial ending, but Mooch got the belt from Frosty. Then Frosty had the broken thumb at the last brewery show that they went up against each other, and Mooch manipulated the thumb. He did some yanking on it, and Frosty was just beside himself in pain. So Mooch ended up keeping the belt that night as well. So this is the third time, if I got it all together right, third time that they're going at it. And I didn't get to see the match, but you did, and I haven't even seen it yet. So I'm very interested in checking this out. So
let's do it.
If in the booth we can hook that up and see that Mooch, the Mooch versus Ryan Frost.
He's got another interview coming though first.
Do we? Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Yes, we do. Okay. Folks, this is just a little flavor of fun for you. I tried to interview the Boricua Bombers, and they're not easy. They're not easy to deal with at all.
No.
As a matter of fact, they took full advantage of me. And I was not happy. I was not a happy man. But, yeah, we'll check that one out real quick, and then we'll go to the match with Frosty and Mooch. I apologize.
Folks, Uncle Otis here at the JCC, Woodbridge, Connecticut, for Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling's Mania in Paradise. And we just had ourselves a tag team match between the Boricua Bombers, probably didn't say that right, and Alan Bano with No Gimmicks Gibbs. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've got the winners here, and they want something they want to say.
Mira, por esto. Sí. Mira, así, mira. Mira, tú eres mi cabrón, ¿verdad? Sí. Tú no sabes nada de que nosotros digamos. Mira, esto aquí. Tú sabes esto y gordo. Pero tú no entiendes nada de que nosotros decimos. Pero la media pona es de que nosotros ganando. Estamos los campeones de parejas. Sí. Yeah. Boricua Bombas, baby. Mira, ¿dónde está la coquita ahora?
Well, that was, oh my God, I can't catch a break. Mooch, did you just see that I just tried to do an interview with the Boricua Bombers and I totally failed at it?
What the hell did they just say?
I don't know. I that wasn't even a potato. That was a mashed potato. Give me my hat, please, Mooch.
What are you doing?
I don't. What are you doing? I've got things to do, and you're over here interrupting me.
I'm interrupting you.
Frosty, come here.
Yeah, what?
Could you please take care of Mooch tonight? Take care of him good, because he's driving me insane.
That is my intention.
I'm all for that. Back to you in the studio, folks. Potato out. What the hell did the Boricua Bombers say?
That interview was a bust.
That was a mashed potato.
That was a mashed potato. They didn't tell me anything. When I talked to them before and I said, hey, I want to ask you guys some questions about your match. Can you meet me over where I had my potato set up? And one of them said to me, yeah, absolutely, we'll be there. Of course, they don't speak very good English, but
Right.
But I caught the gist of what he understood, what I was saying. He knew what I was doing, and I saw that. I saw him, and I managed to figure out what he was saying. And he came over, and they did that to me. They didn't even try to speak English.
Unbelievable.
So that interview was a bust. So I just wanted to show you folks because, yeah, sometimes things don't quite work out for me either, even as something as simple as just catching a few words from these guys and gals. But I think now we have that match.
Now we have Ryan Frost.
So
and
this
Moose.
and so that was a good segue with that with Mooch and then Frosty. So we're gonna see that match, and then we'll see something right after that that is a little bit related to this match. Oh no, what we have is the 5 scramble match.
This is the 5-man scramble.
Okay, but that's okay because this works well with what's coming up anyway.
This is the 5-man scramble.
Yes, we have Kaizo in the orange shorts, AG Nelly in the green trunks, Chris Battle is in the white, Corey Dukes is wearing the blue trunks there, and where's the 5th man?
It's Chris Battle versus Kaizo versus Deuce Stovall
Deuce Stovall, okay. he
versus
must be
Corey
outside
Duke
the ring.
versus AG Nelly.
Yeah. So what we
I
have here...
figured it'd be good to show this because it's a lot of the up-and-comers
Yeah.
in PAPW
Yeah.
that you were talking about. This is going to give them some spotlight here on the squared
Yeah,
circle.
of course, Chris Battle's a veteran.
Right.
He's been doing this for quite a few years, actually.
Oh, yes.
So I would say that, he would be the hands-on favorite, you would think, because...
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
now here's Deuce Stovall coming off the top rope. That's Deuce. That kid is really good, too. And he's only about 24 or 25 years old. I was talking to him. He stands like 6'1" or 2. The kid is,
Good age to get in the business.
yeah. He's rail thin, but he's very limber and he's quick on his
Right.
feet. So, yeah, look at that. Nice standing drop kick. His height on that was beautiful at the top rope. That's Kaizo in the orange trunks and nice back body slam. All right,
Deuce
now
is standing tall over everybody right now.
Yes, he is. A little too much showing off though, Deuce. You're too green, I think, right now to do that. You got a guy down. You need to cover him.
Right. Something some people learn the hard way.
Yep. All he did there was he gave Kaizo a couple of seconds to catch his breath. And you can't do that in a scramble match. Nice. Came over that top rope, lariat and deuced right to the ground. Little standing clothesline or splash if you want. Okay, that's Nelly in the green gear. He's really, really good too. I think, well, like you were just saying, Hollywood, these guys they're all really, really good, and you'd be surprised to know that some of these guys, like Deuce, I think this may only be like maybe his 4th or 5th match. I don't know.
I think it's only the second time I've seen him wrestle.
Yeah.
And the same thing with AG Nelly.
Corey and Nelly both have, I would think, at least a half a dozen matches under their belt now.
Okay.
Because they've done several for PAPW, and I think that they've worked at a couple other promotions. I know Corey has had the opportunity to work at one other promotion. Because, they need to get their beak wet, and it's good to try and do that at different promotions.
Of course.
Because you go against several talents that you might not have ever wrestled before.
Right.
And that's really important so that they become a well-rounded wrestler.
Exactly.
You can't always pin 2 guys that are mat, technicians against each other. You throw a high flyer in with a guy who's a brawler, you got something to watch, You want to see what's happening with that.
And if everybody's this size, am I wrong in saying everybody should know how to do everything? High flying, brawling.
Well,
all
you
that?
should, but I think a lot of times, all right, like some guys being bigger guys, that it can be painful to come off the top rope for a guy that's 300 pounds.
Oh, yeah. So,
So he may be better off working an ankle.
In a situation like that, of course.
I mean, yeah, it's if you can become as well-rounded as possible, yeah. But I think that a wrestler a lot of times has a tendency to, They go with what their strengths are. You know, Corey Duke, he's very well-rounded for a rookie. Very well-rounded, and I would love to manage that guy. I'll tell you, he's unbelievable. He's a natural, actually. Nelly's a real natural too.
But you got Chris Battle, who's a veteran of the group.
Right. And see, when you're a veteran, now I'm surprised. Now Chris felt him grab him on the back of the shoulders, and he didn't spin around with it. He hit him with a lariat or something.
They got Deuce and Nelly going at it.
Now Kaizo is more of a combat style wrestler. He's one of these guys that I'm talking about that likes his clotheslines. He likes his kicks and his punching, because he's from Haiti, and he did some combat fighting over there apparently, and he's tried to bring that into his wrestling career. Now look at that. So Corey Duke,
Mr. Saturday Night.
he pinned Chris Battle, who is the veteran. I think that maybe Chris, being a veteran, maybe he just kind of he underestimated them. He probably figured he was going to come out on top because he had so many years under his belt, and I think that maybe he underestimated
the seniority
these guys
and the experience just didn't pay off for him.
Because even though I've
case,
seen
right.
these guys wrestle, these youngsters, I know for a fact that Chris he's just got so many years under his belt that you can't pull the wool over somebody like that. And I just think that maybe he underestimated them, thought he was going to take this one home, and they fooled him. They fooled the vet. So that was a great match. Good. I think you got some great footage on that match. I enjoyed it.
Thanks
really
very
did.
much.
Okay, so we're segueing with that match into
The US
I
title.
think the final. I'm wondering if do we have a match coming up next, or do we have the final potato for the night?
It's he's telling me a match.
A match. Okay, so then what we've got is that U.S. title match. So let's get right into that, because we still have some PvP stuff we got to see.
We got 4 more after this.
Okay, so we got Frosty. There's Mooch in the red. Of course, everybody knows Mooch now after all the grief he's given me. And Frosty. Now, Mooch is the title holder of that U.S. championship. And as I discussed before, Frosty's giving it one more shot. And he told me that if he was to lose the belt in this match, then Mooch had won it proper. Because he had put in, Coliseum Pro Wrestling put in some sort of a stipulation. I don't remember how it was worded, but if you go on my YouTube channel, you can watch all the potatoes and different matches. And the potato I had with Frosty before the match, he said that CPW gave him a stipulation that won't allow Mooch to screw him over a third time. So
CPW or PAPW?
I'm sorry, PAPW. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Well, I went to the 2 shows. I got them confused. I apologize. Yes, PAPW gave him a contract with a stipulation for this match. So thank you for correcting me, because that was that's what happened. When you're 63, you get that old timers thing going on.
You get the senior moments.
Yeah, you have your senior. It's all right. I'll go home and take a Geritol. I'll be all better.
Take some relaxium sleep.
Yeah. Now, you've known both of these guys longer than I have. Do you know offhand how many years, by any chance? I know Mooch has been doing this for a bit, but I'm not really sure about Frosty.
First time I seen Frosty was
about 5 years ago, I think he started.
Yeah, about 2019 maybe, 2018.
Yeah, I think he's only got like a half a dozen years under his belt.
Right.
And he's held multiple championships, so You know, Frosty is, well, he's a monster, first of all. He towers over me.
He's a big dude.
Yeah. Oh, here goes Mooch is very comfortable on the top rope. And you wouldn't know it looking at him. Actually, you look at these two guys, you think they would be brawlers and they'd be, grounded wrestlers, really not much more than some punch and kicking. But they're all over the place. And like I said, Mooch is comfortable on the top rope.
Ryan Frost, he's another one. You see him booked everywhere.
Yeah, I know you see him often because you go to several of the promotions that I don't get to go to.
He took on Steven Stetson Saturday night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Steven's no slouch.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's good. I saw him at that Tetsu show. No, it wasn't Tetsu. I saw him at Pure Vanguard, I think it was. Remember we talked about it on the last show that we did.
Well, the PvP match against Steven Stetson,
I
I don't have the footage ready yet. We're not going to show it tonight, but I'm going to get it ready this week. Where do you see it? What do you see where they go with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't forget, folks, you can catch that on Squared Circle CT on YouTube or on Hollywood J's Squared Circle Facebook page.
Right. The
Also-
link will be available on the Facebook page, on my own personal Facebook, Jason M. Williams, and the Squared Circle.
Okay, catch that, folks. You can see all the matches in. Some are in their entirety, some are in clips, but there's always plenty of entertainment.
Exactly.
If you're a wrestling fan, on the different platforms that we're on, you could catch all kinds of great action. So, and the crowd was really a good crowd too.
It was.
You know, they weren't.
They were into it.
Yeah, and that's always a good thing because when the crowd isn't into it, that all they do is spend the whole night heckling. You know,
Right.
trying to get a laugh for themselves. These people were just rooting and they were cheering and jeering their faves and the people that they did. So there you go. Mooch took that belt for the third time. But he did it fair and square. There you go.
That's the PAPW footage for this evening.
Yes. And there'll be one more potato coming up next. And that is with Nelly, I believe, who was, stopped by and he talked to me about the 5-man scramble match that he had just been in. Then I got to speak with Mooch again after his
Folks,
match.
Uncle Oatis here at the JCC, Woodbridge, Connecticut, and we're at Mania in Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling's event. And we just had ourselves a 5-man scramble match. And this gentleman here, Nelly, A.G. Nelly, was one of the participants in the match. How'd it go out there, Nelly? I didn't get to see the match. I was back here working.
How'd it go? I had my family out there. I had my friends out there. I had the whole world chanting my name. And I let them all down. This year, I've been working my ass off. Not to be number 3, not to be number 2, but to be number 1. Today was a disappointment. Disappointing my family, disappointing my friends. But I can't stop.
Well, give yourself a little credit. You were up against 4 other guys. I mean, don't you think that the odds were maybe a little bit against you, and that's why it didn't work in your favor?
And maybe that's the issue. People think that the odds are always against me. I've always had people think that the odds are against me. No one believes in me. No one trusts me. And that's all going to change. See, Christmas is right around the corner. And I want to eat presents. I don't want to kiss under a mistletoe. I want to eat food. I want to win. I want to be 1% better than I was today. This time next year, I'm going to have gold around my waist. This time next year, not just Connecticut, not just the U.S., the entire universe is going to be saying, "Go, Nelly, go."
Go, Nelly, go. You heard it here. And it's... What, Mooch? I know you're the United States champion still. But I didn't forget. I promise I won't forget.
Dropped him on his head.
Okay, good, yeah. And?
1, 2, 3. It's over.
And it's done, and you kept it. Congratulations, okay. Now can I finish my potatoes? All right. Potato out.
He's very happy that he kept the U.S. title.
I'm glad he kept the title because that entire night he just kept coming over and interrupting me and bugging me and telling me that he had that belt and he was going to, okay, well, now he's got the belt, good. Now go home, get some sleep or something, please. But yeah, it was crazy. But let's get rolling right.
Let's keep it moving right along.
We're gonna keep it going fast, folks. We got some other stuff we want to see real quick here.
Okay, now we're gonna move on to type 1 diabetes benefits. This is Ariel and BMT.
Now, I saw Ariel and BMT wrestle at Kaiju Pro Wrestling in Bristol back in March, I think it was, and they're really good. They're a tough tag team.
Right, and Cece is in the corner there with Test of Strength Young Boy.
Oh, that kid's amazing. I think, though, isn't he just going by the name of Young Boy now?
I think he's going by the name of Young Boy because...
He's only about as tall as Rey Mysterio Jr. and probably 50 pounds less. And this kid is amazing. If you haven't seen Young Boy wrestle, you got to check a show out with him because you're going to look at him, you're going to say, oh, man, he looks like he's going to be a rookie forever, but he's really, really good.
Right.
Here we go now. See, this is what I'm talking about. He knows when to do what. And break that arm. And the chase is on. Nope. Okay, Ariel's trying to rope. Oh, not cool. So Ariel grabbing him by the Young Boy by the ankles, and then, oh man, right on his head.
Right. They think there's some kind of royalty.
Oh, do they now?
Right. I don't. They don't look royal to me.
Now, by any chance, you know who the woman ringside with the white shirt is? Is she?
That's Cece.
Oh, is that Cece?
That is Cece.
I haven't seen her for over a year. She's wow, she's gotten a little bit taller.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's grown up.
She's amazing too. Boy, she can put a show on.
Oh, absolutely.
So was she managing?
She was managing this combination of Sidney Akeem and Young Boy. He was originally scheduled to be in the match, but I guess she took a pass and let Sidney Akeem take her place.
Really?
Right.
Oh, here comes Ariel. Now they're shady.
The Portuguese princess.
Well, she did it within a 5 count, so it worked.
No, they raised a lot of money that night, and I'm very proud of them. makes you feel good to be a part of an event like this.
Yeah.
Trying
Oh,
to
is
make
that
the
El
tag.
Ref? I thought he retired.
They took him out of retirement for this. El Ref and Bill Thompson coming all the way down from
Bill.
Boston. He was at a show outside of Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he did
Bill's a
double
great
duty.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
I
funny.
love Bill.
Yeah, he's funny. Okay, he's going top side.
I don't
Nice
know.
cross body.
I really don't know anything at all about the Sidney Akeem, but I was impressed by his work here.
Yeah, that was a beautiful cross body that he did.
I mean, I was a little worried when I got there because it didn't seem there was a lot of people there. Then all of a sudden, as the bell time approached, the place just filled up.
It flooded in.
Yeah,
That's what we like to see.
right.
Oh, that was nice. He got some real height off of that. Ooh, a cutter off the corner. Right off the top. And people that, Hollywood and I tell you all the time, there's dozens of promotions in, heck, just in Connecticut alone, there's plenty of promotions. You can see something. Well, we are coming into the holiday season, so a lot of them, a lot of the talent get to, they spend time with their families.
Right.
So
And
they're
you're not
doing
going to
shows.
see a lot of people running next week
Right.
because next Saturday's Survivor Series.
We do. You're right.
Right.
And we do have some shows. We're going to do quick mention at the end of the show of some stuff coming up. But we're going to do it quick because I don't think we have any graphics for any of that. do we?
No.
But that's okay. We'll run through it. So if you want to write any dates down, we'll tell you the promotion and the dates.
Right. And you can always look at the group page on Facebook,
Yep.
Squared Circle.
Okay, that's it. Bella's being wrong.
Bell
What-
being
what is
wrong.
Ariel
And,
doing?
here comes Cece.
Cece's gonna gotta grab that chair. Grab that chair. Oh, she hit the wrong guy.
Look at that.
Good for her.
Right.
Straighten things out. While they're trying to get the underhand there. What was that? Did he punch him or something on his way by him? I thought he clotheslined him, but I didn't see his arm come out. But that was a good match.
Oh, yes.
That was good. Good for you, Cece. Get in there and straighten that mess out.
Defend your tag team. There you go.
That's right.
You're going to see a lot of Cece in the years to come, I think.
Oh my God, yeah, I bet
Absolutely.
you. Yeah. Yeah, if she's not running promotions, I got a feeling she's going to be, who knows?
She's going to be in the ring.
She could be in the ring wrestling or managing. Who knows?
Absolutely.
The girl's talented. She's got a lot going on.
Absolutely.
So I think we still have a couple more matches.
We have another BST match. We have the women's tag team match, and then we got some stuff from over the weekend with Pioneer Valley. Some major stuff, I should say.
All right, let's get right to it.
Let's do it.
Because we're running out of time. Okay, women's tag match at Together We Stand.
Right.
That was also at the
Right.
show where
This
Cece
match
at
was
that.
actually before the REL and BMT match versus Young Boys.
Now I see there's Nahir Robles. I see facing the camera.
And you have JC Storm.
Oh, okay, JC Storm. I didn't see it
Right.
until now. I see her face. And they went up against who?
They went up against Amity Levy and
Amity LeVay and who?
Vita Von Stardy,
Oh, nice.
who happens to be the Monarchs champion for BST.
Okay. I kind of like Vita Von Star. She's
Oh,
really
absolutely.
good too.
So much
But
talent.
yeah, but actually, you know, yeah, all four of these women are amazing talents in the ring. Really, all four. And we've seen quite a bit of them. You know?
Now she scares me.
Yeah, Amity's a little bit spooky.
She's the kind of girl you don't want you don't want her coming home and finding you with your other girlfriend.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't even think I'd be bringing her home to meet Mom. Mom might disown me as soon as she saw her screaming at her. Okay. Now, there we go.
He's just screaming and screaming and screaming.
Here comes Vita Von
Vita Von Star.
Vita Von Star.
One of the greatest women's entrances, I think, right now in the indie scene. Is
Yeah?
Vita Von Star. I think so.
And her partner, please welcome the BST's Women's Champion. She's the Queen of Chaos, Vita.
I think Vita Von Star also had some really cool merch when I saw. That's another thing too, people. When you go to these shows, my goodness, you better make sure that you leave the kids home, because they'll have you buying
yes.
everything. I mean, there's so much different kind of merch that you can get. Everything from, well, it depends on the show you go to, but if you're going to one like this United show, they got everything.
They got everything.
Yeah, everything from action figures to hoodies.
To the very right of this ring.
Yeah.
Right.
Big setup, all kinds of merch. Love
There's
it.
a big wall with all kinds
And
of
I'm a
merch.
sucker. I mean, you know, you see the shirt I'm wearing. I love a good T-shirt. There's Q the ref.
Cue the ref.
Q is a ref you don't mess with. You do not mess with Q. He will put
Q
you in your
knows
place.
everything.
Seven ways till Sunday. Oh, not cool. Already doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing. You see? Alright. I've only seen Storm wrestle maybe twice.
She was at last year's United by One as well.
That would be probably my first time. And then I saw her one more time. God, I'm thinking at Pure Vanguard maybe. I'm not sure. But I've seen her wrestle only twice. I've had the pleasure of seeing the other three girls wrestle probably about 3 or 4 times.
All very talented.
Oh, absolutely.
And I say it always, women's wrestling has came a long way.
Oh, it's done a
Since
complete
when
180.
I first started watching wrestling in the 80s.
No,
Not
I
trying to
think
date
it's
myself.
I think it's really cool that the women finally aren't looked at as just eye candy for the show,
Right.
because they're wicked talented. They could do everything and anything that a guy could do.
Absolutely.
There's just no reason for them not to have the opportunity or the option to do what they want to do in the ring. As long as it's within the parameters of the rules of wrestling.
Exactly. They're held to the same standards that the men are.
Yeah, exactly.
The women's title is just as prestigious as the main promotion title,
Yeah.
World
Yep. A
Championship.
heavyweight or a world championship.
Right.
Sure.
when it never used to be. Up until, maybe the last decade and a half.
Yeah.
Now it's, It's amazing.
Yeah, I think it all kind of started. Women were really getting their kudos around when Becky Lynch
Right.
came to the WWE and
I
really.
think even before that with Trish Stratus and Lita. Honestly.
Yeah, but they were still on the cusp of that eye
Sorta.
candy era, you
Right.
know? The Attitude Era was really misusing women's talent, I think. You know, but Lita had talent that went, you know, way beyond anything normal. What the heck did you call that? She did some sort of a, I don't know, that German suplex was, if that was what it was. Ooh, Swanton. Did any of the matches end up in that balcony up there, like the last time? Do you remember?
Don't think so. Not for the benefit, I don't believe.
Oh, no. Okay. So Amity LeVay grabbed the championship belt
Now Q's knocked out.
and knocked out Q to ref. This is going to get interesting. Let's see where this. Okay,
We
here
got
comes our ref.
Robles and LeVay outside. LeVay going into the ring post. And Storm almost had it.
I'm glad though they sent another ref out because
Right.
keep things under control. Oh, Storm's gonna be missing teeth after this match. There you go. Nice job. Okay.
Here are your winners, the team of Emily and the PST Women's Champion, Vina Von Star, The Awakening.
I like the name of that team.
What is the name
The
of it?
Awakening.
Yeah, that is a cool name.
Right.
Good for them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Good job.
Moving right along.
I think that's a good team actually.
Absolutely.
Vita and I
I think he
I've
creates a tag belt for these two.
yeah, that would be cool.
Right.
I think the two of them could really Amity and then
They're very
and
similar.
Vita would be a very formidable tag team, I think.
They have she has a way with the fans, that Vita Von Star.
Yeah. I told you I really like her. I think she's awesome. Wow. I'm getting too
And-
comfortable here. Sorry, folks. You almost caught me putting my feet up on a table.
Hey, I want you to feel like you're right at home.
Yeah, well, we're at home. We're at home.
Okay, moving right along. We got Pioneer Valley Pro Wrestling coming up this past weekend, and like I said, I think they had their highest attendance. I can't wait for you to see all the matches, but for now I have two of them. I have the PvP Championship. RJ Rude defended against guess who?
RJ, no, I don't know.
Top 5 DOA, Dead or Alive.
Oh, okay, Sammy Diaz. Very nice.
Oh, let's go with that. Look
Look at
all
this. Guy's dripping in
belts.
gold.
He's dripping in gold, folks.
But that's Sammy Diaz.
Sammy
Yeah,
Diaz recently won the Test of Strength Championship.
yeah. One of the greatest in independent professional
Sammy
wrestling,
Diaz
in my
at
opinion.
United by One, Together We Stand, that same benefit show for type 1 diabetes, won the BST Championship against Landon Hale. He's also the BST Skywalker champion, and he's recently won Legacy is timeless, and their world championship.
Yeah, the Legacy of his timeless championship belt is the size of a turkey platter.
Oh,
it's
yes.
huge. Beautiful belt.
This, well, you can see some of the fans there, but that's R.J. Rude. R.J.
Now-
Rude, great talent himself.
What championship belt is he holding?
That's the Pioneer Valley Championship.
The world championship
The
belt?
World Championship.
Okay.
Right.
So he's their face right now.
He is their face of the company.
Well, it's a good looking belt. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. This was at the South End Community Center in Springfield. Only an hour and 4-minute drive from my palatial estate.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and my castle.
Right. Now look at this. They almost right away. This wasn't the very, very start of the match, but it was shortly thereafter. And they took it right into the crowd. I got a ringside seat.
Uh-oh.
Just going all out.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
A crossbody
Bill's
off
being
the
very
bleachers.
lenient as far as not
Ooh,
flying
knees
a
were
10
up.
count. Mm-hmm.
I think, did they call that a sling blade?
Mm-hmm. The question is Sammy Diaz going to add Pioneer Valley to that
We didn't quite get
huge list of championships that he already has? He's a modern day belt collector. He's a modern day Ultimo Dragon.
Ooh, cut her off the second rope for the pin. Oh,
Ultimo Dragon used to come out on WCW Nitro with like the New Japan Championship and some Mexican title and some European title. He had like 6 or 7 of them going back.
I think that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know.
I think it's a testament to Sammy Diaz and his ability.
Oh, absolutely.
If
I
all-
think it's a testament to anybody if they're carrying that many belts.
Right.
Caught him with almost like a go to sleep. Back kick off the second rope. No. And we got Bill Thompson refereeing. As we were saying before, we love Bill.
Oh yeah, Bill Thompson is the most sought after referee in this part of the
Been doing
country.
it a while.
Oh yes, doing it a few years now.
Okay, what's he planning here? Is he gonna just do a big frog splash on him, or is he gonna do something fancy? Swanton. Okay. Nice running drop kick. Okay, what are we doing here? Ooh, right on the back of his head. Oh! I guess his version of like an F5.
Mm-hmm. Both these guys, that's a big chant the fans always say when they love both competitors in the match, and the match is going real well. Yeah, both these guys.
I've never seen the other gentleman wrestle before.
RJ's been he's been in PAPW before.
Yeah?
Years back.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I've only been involved just a tad over a year, so
Right.
you know
Yeah, he was before your time.
I absolutely love
Right.
it when I get to see talent that I've never seen before
Right.
wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got to get to like a Blitzkrieg or a PvP show with you.
It's gonna happen.
It will.
Yep.
Our relationship is just starting, so.
Right.
Oh, nice running knee. Give him 2, Sammy. Oh, damn. I don't know about RJ, but I know Sammy's very comfortable on the ropes. He knows how to work those ropes.
Sammy's a high flyer. He jumps around. It's quick.
Oh, no. Is he going to try and do a cutter off the top? Nope. Nope, he's got him. Barrel roll? Maybe? No.
That's it.
That
You can
was-
add the Pioneer Rally Championship
Wow.
to that.
5 belts.
That's now you call them Sammy 5 belts,
Right?
right?
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Just amazing. It's just amazing.
Wow.
All
that
those
was-
belts that Sammy Diaz is getting. You know?
And that guy RJ, wow, he was really good. I
Oh,
mean, he
yes.
was going toe to toe with Sammy with, you know, coming off the rope and the stuff that he was doing.
They could have went in there 10, 20 minutes easily
Oh yeah,
or longer.
yeah.
But now Sammy Diaz had, I hate to say it, but he had the Pioneer Rally Championship.
Get out of here. So what happened?
Look what happens next.
Oh man.
Sammy's going back to the locker room, and he gets attacked by Antonio Zambrano and Tony Booz, part of the union, led by union president Alex Cipher. Chris Benet, the Don of Pioneer Valley Pro Wrestling, won recently at one of their events what they call a sure shot contract, which means you can
So
have
it's like
a
the
title.
money in the bank thing.
It's the same exact thing. They just call it the sure shot contract.
Don't tell me he's cashing it in. Don't tell me that.
He won it. He won the opportunity, and you can use that opportunity whenever you want. And he's got friends.
No,
It's
not
a stable.
cool.
And
That's it. I'm watching figure skating.
And
Oh, my.
Sammy Diaz is unconscious after that brutal match he had with RJ Rude. You can hear my commentary here.
There you go. Boy, he was a hot mess.
That's. What the heck? No. Listen to me. Oh man. Chris Benny's cashing in his title shot
That's
for the
upsetting to
Pioneer
me.
Valley Championship. I don't believe it. I don't believe Diaz was decimated. He wins the belt. He's brutally attacked. This is
Just,
ridiculous.
you know, when this kind of stuff happens, taking advantage of a guy that just went toe to
Right.
toe with another competitor, and then you're going to tear him up when he's already down and out,
Oh man.
and steal his glory. Oh, that's just so
There needs to be regulations on these sure shot or title opportunity briefcase things.
the Goon Squad.
Right. Chris Benet,
No.
Alex Cipher, and his paid thugs.
Boo.
Boo!
Not cool.
Not cool. That was a buzzkill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Sammy
killed
5 belts for 5 minutes.
that killed my Sammy Diaz high right there.
Very upsetting. to me.
Yes. But
Anyway, I think, is that it now? Is
we
that
have
all?
one more.
We have still. Wow.
Have
look
you
at
ever
the
seen?
time?
You know what War Games is, right?
Yeah, it's when they have 2 rings.
And
Sometimes it's 1, but it's usually 2 rings.
it's 2 rings in a steel cage.
And you have like what, 8 guys maybe? You
It's
can
usually
have?
two teams of 5, but PvP used 2 teams of 4. and one ring, but they still had the cage.
So it was war games, but it was a steel
Right.
cage match
Right.
for the most
and
part.
two people start out. These are the rules, and 3 minutes later, whatever team won the coin toss gets the advantage, and then every 3 minutes, another competitor comes in until all 8 men are in, and then the match beyond begins.
Okay.
I have this starting when the last member of the last team was coming in, because it's a huge. I have to actually go back and add to this, because I only wanted to show so much of it, because I knew we only had so much time.
Oh, well, let's
So,
check this out.
Let's check this out. Yeah. Another 22 seconds. Hammer Tunis will be coming out. The match beyond will then begin. Submit or surrender.
And what was the venue again? Where was
The
that?
South End Community Center in Springfield.
South End Community Center. Okay.
Right over the line. Exit 4. Off
Oh,
91.
okay. Exit
Right.
5 at the Dunbar Community Center in Springfield is where I go for New Age Wrestling.
Okay. There's Hammer Tunis. The rest of his teammates, including his brother and Scotty Wild and AJ Cruz, are already in. You have going up against Tunis's former tag team partner in the Closers, Brad Hollister, TJ Crawford, and Brick City. All 8 competitors are in the ring.
Okay, so the ring is a full house right now. There's
Oh, yeah.
everybody's in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, talent that I've yet to see wrestle.
Don't
And-
worry about it. I got you. This is AJ Cruz. This is great talent in the Western Mass area. I don't know much about Brick City.
Oh! Right into a German suplex. That guy looks like a thick Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, that's Julio Cruz.
He's got the mullet going
yeah.
on. He's rocking the mullet. Now he's rocking a go to sleep. Look at him. He fireman's carry right into a slam. Don't know that referee.
That's Miggy Stripes.
Okay. Mickey?
Yeah, Miggy.
Miggy.
Mm-hmm.
Miggy Stripes. Okay.
Julio Cruz and Victor Chase, Brick City, along with TJ Crawford and Brad Hollister. That's big business. Against Hammer Tunis, his brother, Ray J. Tunis, Scotty Wild, and AJ Cruz, otherwise known as the Western Mass Workhorsemen. It's submit or surrender. Everybody familiarized with the War Games matches from WCW.
Why is everybody around Hammer like that?
Everybody, all his other teammates are knocked out. The Hammer's trying to fight his way out.
Well, if anybody can do it, I think Hammer probably could. I mean, ooh, right in the jaw.
take all of them to bring Hammer Tunis down, or what? It did.
That's what it took, all of them.
It's pretty interesting. You know, you very rarely see a steel cage match on the indie scene,
Right.
let alone War Games. But I'm sure Tunis is going to get his revenge one day. But what's going on here? I don't know what brought this about. I was just
Is
getting
that Jay?
That's Jay.
Tunis.
That's Jay Tunis, the upgrade.
All right, Miggy's down, so now...
Miggy's down, and he's
What the hell is Jay doing beating up on his brother?
out of nowhere. He just turned on his brother. I was sitting there. I was updating the group page, and I was like, Bob, let's get out of here and go out and get something to drink.
Oh, man.
And all of a sudden, I look up and like, what's going on here?
We're going to have to keep our eyes peeled on this one. The Tunis
I
brothers
just
going
don't-
head-to-head,
Yeah,
that would be
and
nasty.
It's already happened before, and they made up, and now I thought everything was good.
Oh, Cameron's like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Is Miggy okay? Bill's trying to
How
talk
could
to
you do that to
him.
your
He
own
got him
brother?
out of the ring.
How could you do that to your own?
Oh,
That's why they refer to him as the upgrade.
nasty DDT.
Gonna have to keep an eye on this story in the weeks to come.
Oh, absolutely. Jay, I'm disappointed, Jay. What could be the reason?
Why would you do that to your own brother?
Yeah.
Somebody that's been looking out for you your whole life.
Well, hope you're proud of yourself, Jay.
Right.
You better watch your back, because...
Your big brother used to throw you around before, and he's gonna throw you around again.
Uh-huh. Really? And then he's going to step on him?
He's gonna step on an official.
No, I thought he stepped on Hammer on the other side of
Oh,
the
did
official.
he?
Yeah.
Right. They're both laid out.
Yep. Oh, that's a shame.
Right. Have to.
But one thing that's good about that, the fans will get to see the Tunis brothers go at it.
Again, yes.
And, you know, even though they're brothers, they're two good wrestlers, and when they go at it, it's going to be something to see. So
Absolutely. January 31st is their next event. That's on a Friday evening.
okay,
I did run into the powers that be at Blitzkrieg Pro Wrestling. Their latest event, which happened November 16th, the same night that PAPW was, is now available on IWTV. But their next event is Saturday, December 14th in Enfield at the Old Country Banquet Facility in Delhi, a.k.a. the Pierogi Palace, with a 4 p.m. bell, because that's the same evening that Saturday night's main event returns after
okay.
Lord knows how long.
Well,
Yeah, and so as to get everybody home in time to watch that.
Real quick, I just wanted to say we didn't get to talk about it, and we don't have time to do so. I went to the Coliseum Pro Wrestling show
Right.
on the 23rd, this past Saturday. I'm in the process now of, I didn't do any potatoes while I was there. What I ended up doing was just strictly
Right.
taking action shots. So, and some clips. Those things will be posted on my Facebook page over the next week. Usually for one event, it takes me about 4 or 5 days to crop and edit
Right.
and filter and, and to make the shots look, better than they,
Right.
than they do when I take them.
And just the other two things I have are December 6th, we have Headlocks for Humanity and Legacy is Timeless, presenting Brave in the Heart, a benefit for an 11-year-old Andrew Wilson, Dean Technical High School Gymnasium that's 1045 Main Street, Holyoke. And of course, our good friend Kurt with his Holiday Hijinks, Wrestling with Character.
On the 8th.
That is on December 8th at the VFW Post 511, 41 Veterans Drive, New Britain.
And what I have here is on December 5th, at Connecticut Extreme Wrestling up in Bristol. Folks, you could get all of the info if you didn't catch an address, or if I'm not giving an address when I give you these dates. You can go onto my Facebook page, and I have posts from these different promotions that I've taken their match cards or their posts, and I've shared them. So you could get the dates, the times, the amounts, and so forth. So we got Connecticut Extreme Wrestling on the 5th. That's going to be mine and Shay Slater, the gentleman that runs Connecticut Extreme, birthday bash. We're having a show at Legends Sports Bar and Grill. So you can catch some nonstop action there and come enjoy our birthdays. And on the 14th, you mentioned one, but I've got also Pure Vanguard is on the 14th at the Boys and Girls Club in Bristol.
Okay.
New Age Wrestling is on December 21st. They've got a show. And then lastly, Outcast Wrestling Revolution has a show January 11th. And I'm sure that there'll be some other shows coming up in January. Check our pages, people, because we post all that information.
Every time we find something out about something, we send it right over there.
We put it right on our Facebook page. It's got all the information, times, dates, the prices, who's going to be there if it's a match card and it has the matches already on it. So there's a lot coming up. 2025 is going to be a breakout year, I think, for independent professional wrestling.
I think it's just began.
We're right on the cusp of some serious good independent professional wrestling in Connecticut, in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York, New Jersey, and beyond.
Absolutely.
So, stay tuned to that, and stay tuned to all of our YouTube channels, Facebook
absolutely.
pages.
Content from PvP will be going up this week.
And same for Coliseum Pro Wrestling. I'll be doing that this week as well.
Right. Guys,
So-
have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Stay safe.
We love you. Thank you for watching.
And we'll see you soon.
Do it. I want to try something new. Hey, that worked pretty good.